Hello there, Sagittarius, and welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria. We have your November 2024 money and career reading here for you guys. So in the month of November, we have the first day of the month with a new moon in Scorpio and the last day of the month with another new moon, that one in Sagittarius. There's a lot of fresh energy that's coming in for new ideas, new sources of inspiration, new opportunities may be knocking at your door, and of course, extra power and extra energy there for manifesting something into your life. You might be looking for a new job, a new project that can make you some money. Maybe you're looking to level up in something. Great month for us all to do that. We've got a little bit of a reprieve in November from all the eclipse energy and all the crazy energy that we've had going on over the last couple of months. And so we can really take advantage of that. Additionally, we do have Pluto going, Pluto is already direct, but Pluto is finally making its move back into the sign of Aquarius. It's been in Capricorn for a while. Capricorn is all about our career, our business, our goals, our life lessons, and of course, structure, right? Especially like government structure, banking, and that kind of thing, right? All of these top-down structures. So we've seen a lot of things come to light in the last little bit. We're probably going to have more things come out in the open because Pluto was retrograde for a while. Pluto goes down to the deep and then brings something out in the open. So this can be a month for you with Pluto being direct already in the sign of Capricorn and then changing signs on the 19th. It is a big deal. And it's a great opportunity to make change. Pluto is the planet of endings, new beginnings, change, transformation of all kinds, and growth, right? So, but Pluto also brings things out of the shadow, out of the darkness into the light. So if you've been working on anything or thinking about anything behind the scenes, this could be the month where you do share or you do show people what you've been working on, or maybe you reveal something to yourself as well. But Pluto and Aquarius can certainly be where we get our power back. Full moon on the 15th, a full moon in Taurus, all about our money. Money, money, money. This is about the things you own, the things you possess. This is about the money you make, how you make it, how you spend it. And a full moon can see something coming to fruition for you. So think back 6 months ago to the new moon that we had in Taurus. What were your intentions? What were you working on? What were you trying to improve? And this can be the culmination of those events over the last 6 months. Some of you are maybe looking to put an end to something so you can start something new. And this can be super, super exciting for you, and you can be very rewarding. So let the abundance and prosperity flow. The back of the deck here, we do have the 9 of Cups showing up for you guys. Wonderful. The 9 of Cups is your wish fulfillment card, right? It's like I made a wish and now it's coming true. So this can certainly be just the energy that you're embracing, your ability to believe in the potential to follow your dreams, to make something magical happen for yourself. But of course, some of you here as well, something is also coming to fruition for you, whether it's a door opening, whether it's an investment opportunity, a new career path. Maybe it's some financial improvements coming in out of the blue that maybe you were not quite expecting, because at the back of the deck there can certainly be a confirmation and underlying energy, but can also be a surprise. So keep that 9 of Cups energy alive. It's also about being happy and content, right? Feeling good. Right. So some of you, this is an underlying motivation to make change, right? Especially if you're not happy in your job, or you're not feeling fulfilled in your job. You're like, I spend 8 hours a day here. I should be getting something back out of it other than a paycheck. So sometimes, what happens is we kind of do take that step back just a little bit. And, we do kind of look to the future, Pluto and Aquarius, right? What changes do I need to make for a better tomorrow? We have healing the past coming in here for you. I step into my future with strength and clarity. Absolutely wonderful. So if there's been something holding you back, something that has been, really not serving your purposes anymore, now is the time where we're breaking free of that. Beautiful, wonderful energy here. Some of you here, you could be resolving some financial issues with a person in your life. It might be a family member. It could be a sibling. It could be a spouse, right? A significant other, because, of course, they do play a role in our financial well-being as well. And so this can be where you know, you make amends with something, you get something back on track, right? And this can be a wonderful energy. We're stepping forward into the future in a better energy. Coming into power, I step into my power boldly and confidently. Beautiful here, Sag, all right? And remember, we do have a new moon in your sign, and the very last day of November. Happy birthday to you, by the way, to all of you who have a November birthday. But, you know, stepping into your power, you're coming into a sense of self. It's your astrological new year coming up for you guys. So where do you want to go? What do you want to do? What's holding you back? You are a sign that likes freedom, right? You like to feel inspired. You like to create. You got the big picture mojo going on within you, right? Has someone taken your power away, right? Do you feel powerless in a situation? Now is the time to really take back your power, right? And that's Pluto and Aquarius, power to the people, taking back your power, freeing yourself from from blocks and restrictions and old patterns and old ways of thinking, because we're looking for that better tomorrow. It's the awesome energy there for you guys. We have the Emperor coming in here for you as your overall energy for the month. Absolutely fabulous. The Emperor is Aries energy. Now, we just had a full moon in Aries in the middle of October, the 17th. And of course, that can really have shifted you and shifted your energy into feeling more inspired. You're ready to take action, right? This Aries energy here. So Aries is known for, you know, going for it, right? Not really worried about the future, not really worried about tomorrow, right? Aries isn't always good at finishing what they start, but if you ever needed kind of this energetic push to get going, to get a little bit out of your comfort zone, this is the energy for you. But the Emperor itself is about authority, control, structure, right? Having a good strategy and trusting yourself to be able to follow your strategy, but also be a little bit flexible when you recognize that a strategy is not working, right? Always good to have a plan. Always good to have that strategy, but sometimes what happens is people do tend to get a little bit stuck because it's like, nope, this is my strategy, I'm going to stick to it. But when something is starting to really not go your way, or when something has maybe been good, a good strategy to a certain point, sometimes we do need a little bit of flexibility there, and that's how we're successful, right? So a little bit of flexibility is always a good thing, right? You're usually pretty good at that, right? But you can also be a little bit fiery and stubborn yourself. All right. But the Emperor is also about stability and security, success, especially in business. Some of you could be going out on business in your own. Some of you could be expanding your own personal business, or perhaps you're at the point in your career path and the point in your life where you're going to take a step back from the daily grind. But the Emperor would be a really good consultant. So you can take your experience, your knowledge, your wisdom, right, all of your expertise, and you could, make some really good money off of it, right? And it's really, you're setting your own schedule. You're taking on the contracts that, you feel are a good fit for you, right? So you can be a little bit selective. So this can be a really awesome energy. It is big boss energy here as well, right? So you could have a boss that plays a key role for you. You could be stepping into a leadership position, but all in all, you're taking charge of whatever money situation, whatever career path, whatever issues have been dogging you a little bit. Then this is where you are taking back your power, your control, and this is confident energy. So really embrace that. The Six of Swords, this is blessings headed your way. And look at this, right? Because we've got heal the past and coming into power. And the Six of Swords is that energy where things have been maybe bumpy, things have been turbulent, things have had their ups and downs. And Saggy, for you, they really have, right? And the Six of Swords is where we're leaving the difficulties behind. We're leaving negativity behind. We're leaving the turmoil or the turbulence in our lives behind. And we're finding peace. We're finding a peaceful way. We're making compromises. We're healing things, but we're moving on to a nice and calmer tomorrow, right? Who doesn't need a little bit of that? So this can be where, maybe you do have to find a compromise with somebody in regards to your money, right? Especially if you share finances with somebody, right? It's like, okay, let's resolve this. Let's get on the same page. We both might need to give and take a little bit. and this helps us move forward. The Six of Swords is one of moving forward. Now, the Six of Swords also here could represent some potential travel. So some of you could be traveling for work in the month ahead, or your boss, the emperor, can come in and say, hey, you know what, I need you to go here, and you're my most knowledgeable, my most capable person, and trust me, this will be really good for your career path, right? Maybe you get some money out of it, or at least you just kind of maybe you like to travel for work. It can be really fun. You could also be going on an adventure yourself as well, right? You've been saving for something, you've been putting some money aside, and now is when you're planning, or you're going on, or you're booking your vacation, right? And so this can be a really awesome energy. And if you are, the Six of Swords shows that, you could get off to a potentially bumpy start, right? Or maybe there's some miscommunication, or maybe if you are traveling with somebody, then you might need to compromise, find that middle ground. But then after that, it's smooth sailing ahead. So it's a really awesome energy there for you. And remember, that's in your blessing, and it's a good card anyway. We have the Temperance card coming in here for you guys as well. Now, this is a challenge headed your way for the month ahead. Now, the Temperance card is a wonderful card, okay? So it is, being guided and protected every step of the way. It's a guardian angel card, right? So perhaps you've got some signs coming to you. Perhaps there's, your intuition is kind of telling you something, right? The angels are sending you repeating numbers, right? And all those kind of things. And the challenge is in recognizing the message, or knowing that it's for you, and not sloughing something off as a coincidence. All right, pay attention to those messages when they do come in, and if you have trouble interpreting them, one of the most common ways that we do get messages from the universe is by those repeating numbers, right? You might see 1111, you might see 222, right? Maybe 333, right? Or whatever it happens to be. 444 is always good for you guys, ruled by Jupiter, number 4, right? So what the best thing that I can really say is that when you do see those, right, sometimes, if you look something up, Google, what is the spiritual meaning of this number? And you might get a whole 6, 7 explanations, right? And you're like, which one's right? They're all right. But they all apply to you at a certain point in time. So when you do see those numbers, the first thing that I do when I see a sign is I say thank you. Even if I don't know what it means yet, I say thank you, right? Because I've recognized it. Then I just quickly take 30 seconds and I take stock. What was I doing? What was I thinking? What was I feeling? Where was my energy at right then and there, right? Those are clues as to what that means to you, right? Is it a warning? Is it a green light? What happens, whatever it happens to be. So that can be a little bit of a challenge for you. But the Temperance card brings about balance, healing, okay, and a little bit of creative energy as well, right? A little bit of spiritual alchemy there. So, again, there's healing energy that's coming in here. So I think that some of you, maybe you've been feeling a little bit lackluster. Maybe you've been feeling a little bit lack. And maybe there has been something going on with somebody, or at least with your finances, right? Or maybe people you work with, right? There's been something going on. So it's a challenge finding peace and forgiveness. It's a challenge finding compromise, right? It's a challenge smoothing those waters. However, the Emperor here says you can do it. Okay, you can take charge and you can do it. You might need to get out of your comfort zone, or you might need to initiate something there, but you can do it. Okay, in the challenge position, it's not like being in the reverse. Okay, it's just something that is a delay, something we need to address, something that we need to deal with, all right, or embrace or recognize, right, so that we can move forward in a healthy way, right? So it can be a really great energy that is there for you. We've got the King of Swords as your advice from Spirit, all right? Crystal clear communication is going to be your path to success. Especially if you are talking to your boss about something, especially if you are opening your own business or expanding your own business, or maybe even finding those investment opportunities, or even if you're spending some money, communication is the key, whether you're negotiating, whether you're reading and signing documents, especially contracts, right? Or whether you're going to a job interview. The King of Swords, the Six of Swords, right? The Six of Swords, you could be having a really successful interview. Maybe you've got like a little bundle of nerves, right? A little turbulence before you get there. But ultimately, you might move to the next step with that Six of Swords because the communication has gone your way. The interview has gone your way, right? And the Temperance card, right? You could be like, oh, I'm a little bit tied up in knots, right? But I think you'll get over that because ultimately you're stepping into your personal power. And the Temperance card is your energy, right? This is a card of Sagittarius. So in the challenge position, are you standing in your own way? Get out of your own way, all right? Get out of your head into your heart, maybe. This is very much where if you've been feeling, again, a little bit lack energy, right? A little bit of lack of drive or motivation, or maybe you just, had been having a difficult time, right? How do I move forward? How do I resolve this situation? Okay, maybe you've been feeling powerless. Now you're going to reclaim your power, right? Remember, coming into power. But the King of Swords, communication, and the King of Swords about taking the lead, taking charge, right? And the King of Swords always has clarity and a sense of purpose, right? So when you're clear on what you want, where you want to go, then you can make the bold moves that you want to make, or then you can initiate a conversation, or there you can, know that you're making the right decisions and the right choices going forward, right? So always focus on information, communication, negotiation skills, interview skills, all those things. And there could potentially be a very helpful person with that King of Swords. Someone that can, maybe King of Swords can be a lawyer, right? A lawyer, maybe even a salesperson, right? Because they're pretty good at negotiation there. So if you do have to negotiate anything, maybe you're buying something, right? Then maybe you've got someone who's really good at that, and you might not be. So this can be a very helpful individual for you. So if they offer you some help and assistance somewhere along the way, maybe just take it, all right? Put your pride and your stubbornness aside and take the help, right? Not always easy to take help, but this is a good thing to do. But I do think that some of you are perhaps just feeling a little bit nostalgic, or maybe you are feeling a little bit reflective because you are coming up on your astrological new year. And just like we do at New Year's on the calendar, right? We think about the future, right? We also think about and reflect on the past, right? How did I get to where I am today? And this can be where, you are perhaps making some very interesting decisions, right? Do I spend my money wisely? Am I saving for my future? Does my job, really fulfill me in any way? Because there is the potential here of moving forward, making change, making progress, right? And really, again, business success with the Emperor. So it's awesome energy. We have sever vows of poverty here for you. Dear one, there's no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self-denial that you may have made, consciously or unconsciously in any lifetime. As you do so, all effects of these vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions of time. All right? Lack. Get rid of lack. Embrace abundance. Deservingness. You are a beloved child of God's Spirit, the universe, like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus on your divine life purpose. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that the angels can see how amazing you truly are. Accept the help, receive the guidance. Acknowledge and interpret your messages, your guidance, right? Be a little bit of magic in the air for you guys, okay? So be open to whatever is going on. Don't be afraid to make a bold decision as well. It could be very rewarding for you. I'm going to leave that there, guys. I hope there was something here for you. If so, please do like, share, subscribe. I hope you guys have a fantastic November. Don't forget that new moon in your sign, November 30th, very last day of the month. Super powerful energy for you guys. Manifest, manifest, manifest. Set your goals, set your intentions, try something new, get out of your comfort zone, and you just never know where that might lead you. All right. I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.